Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Geisel, Austria. We are continuing basically at the same spot and in the same time as we ended previously, because I want to show you something. Now, I didn't really measure the size of the combine and the gates, the doors, excuse me. So I think it should fit. What was that sound? Alright. Huh, sounded like some kind of horns back in the mountains. I don't know. Alright, in any case, let's get this baby inside. Yeah. This doesn't look like it's gonna fit. I'm just gonna go slowly, so if I break anything, it's gonna be the beacon. Look at that, everybody! Oh, there's a hopper behind. Well, let's get the cab in and let's see where the hopper fits. Oof. It's very tight, but it looks like it's gonna fit. I'm listening for scrapes and sounds of damage. Now look at this. It actually fits, but barely. I know it's hard to catch because I'm jumping all over the place to show the gap. Alright, I think we're safe. Alright, so note to self, do not overinflate the tires, because then we are stuck inside the shed. Can you imagine that I like swiped the top of the combine off? Now that would be a huge shame, I think. Right, in any case, this is what I wanted to show you, and I'll see you tomorrow. So, be right back. Alrighty. So, it's a brand new day, and we're in the beginning of October. So, first of all, let's check the government tab and see what happened in October. So, we got awarded 5 points for animal conditions, slurry management, 20 points for restricted slurry application. We got paid 869 euros for natural grazing scheme, another 5 points for animal feed, bedding, animal spacing, 10 points. This sounds just like, what was that movie, Harry Potter, when they were giving out points at the end of semester so Gryffindor could win. Anyway, 5 points for water contamination policy, and no longer available is brand demo tier C. Reduced bale wrapping evaluation is going to be in November, so this is still ongoing, and natural grazing is of course still ongoing. Before I do anything else today, I do want to have a quick trip to the animal pasture. So I have a quick checkup on our cows, if everything's okay, if they have enough feed left in the... Oh, it's been raining in the night. Yeah, if they have enough feed left in the trough and whatnot. And we have one very fun activity for today. Most of my brothers and sisters are already at it, and they are picking apples. So the apple trees are ready and brimming with beautiful red apples, and it has to be picked before the trees start going brown and throwing off leaves, and of course throwing off apples. It might be better if I give it a bit less RPM since the engine is cold. Forgot about that. So apple picking, this is our next thing on the agenda today, and then we're gonna start squeezing some fresh apple juice, and we're gonna make some apple cider, we're gonna make regular apple juice and stuff like that, so we have something that we can sell to the local business, the local restaurant, the one that's technically right next to the farm, because they tend to go all locally sourced ingredients, or as much as they possibly can. Okay, let's leave the car running. Alrighty. Well, the cows seem pretty happy. They still have some meadow to munch on, they still have some water. So I think they're still good for today. The temperatures are dropping though. So I'm toying with the idea to bring them back into the barn, and possibly next episodes, meaning next day, in the middle of October. Because I don't know how fast the grass is gonna regrow at this time of year, and I don't want them have them starving. That's just bad business, or how they say. Alright, so we don't have to do anything but the cows today. And I've been thinking, do I use this Mercedes to transport apples up to the juicer? I technically could. Or I use one of the tractors and put the Samurai at the front and a trailer at the back, and then we can transport more pallets of apples at the same time. But I just kind of want to put this Mercedes through its paces. Hasn't really done anything yet. Looks that our field has germinated. We can have a quick look at that too while we're here. Alright. This seems like a very healthy crop. Okay, it's gonna have to get fertilized. And it's got some weeds in it. Alright. Noted. Since I don't have any other way of fertilizing this rather than spraying, or do I use the pellet fertilizer? You know, the solid fertilizer pellets. That might be the way to go. I just don't want the fertilizer to get caught in between the leaves and then burning up the plant, because that can happen. Yeah, gonna have to have a think about that. I'll probably opt out for the sprayer option, just so we're sure and we can actually dose the sprayer pretty nicely. I could get the sensors for sensing the requirements of nitrogen in the crop, but I think that would cost us additional 15,000, which is pretty penny. I can't see anything, Captain. Right. Okay. Now I've heard that this Mercedes has an adjustable hitch, and it looks like it does have that. Let me see if I can actually make it fit better. Okay, I've lifted it all the way to the top notch. I could possibly get it a bit higher, but I think that's plenty. It's just leaning backwards a little bit. So, yeah, I might have put it too high. Yeah, no, I've tried it. It seems like it's pretty good. Alright. Now with the doors open like a true mafia king. I'm gonna get myself changed into something a bit more appropriate for picking up apples. And I'll see you in a few minutes or so. Okay, I am all changed up, and brothers and sisters have all said that they have taken care of. Okay, I'm just looking at, I'm gonna put things in. So yeah, the apples have all been picked. So this is gonna be quite a load, they say, and there's a lot of them. Now let's see what this Mercedes is truly made of. Hopefully it's not problems and and stuff like that. Oh man. Alright, I can see the pallets over there. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep the car running. And let's try to bring them over. Wow, look at these beautiful apples. Well, my mouth is getting wet just by looking at this. Amazing. Okay, would I get two side by side? Probably not, right? No. Let's keep it. Oops. Let's keep it like this. So yeah, these three trees are older than the rest, so they probably gave more in terms of apples, but this is gonna be a lot of transporting if I have to take all of them by hand. Or if I can only transport 4 pallets at a time. Well, let's see. Maybe I can stack them two pallets high. And this one goes in here. Can I get two? Looks like I can get two in. Well, okay, 5 pallets in a go, I don't think that's too bad. And there's also no need to strap them down since I'm only going up the hill for a little bit of a drive. So yeah, these older trees, they gave us 2 full pallets each, and these here gave us 1 and a bit. If I could see the trailer behind, that would be amazing. Alright, well, horsepower wise, I don't think we got anything to worry about. This Mercedes should handle it with ease. Yeah, of course. 30% engine load. Alright, well, I can't really remember from which side I put stuff in, so I'll just try one way, and if that doesn't work, then it obviously has to be the other way. Yeah, I guess the outlet should be the indicator where, right? Yeah, this is the input. Perfect. Alright, now for the remaining 2. And repeat. Alrighty, so this is the third and final load for the apples, and we can just get it in. I didn't want to overload it with too much, but having these half-full pallets is practically a-okay if we stack them on top of the completely full pallets. So I think this was a very bountiful year. At least it feels like it has given us a lot of them apples. Yeah, so now that the juicer is all filled up, my brothers and sisters are gonna take care of the juicing process, so I'm not gonna be involved in that. But I will be involved in selling them apple juices and cider and whatnot when time comes for it to go away, for when it's gonna be ready. And it's probably gonna be a few months before everything is ready for selling, so I'm gonna have something to do during winter. Yeah, so I've recorded a test how everything looks if I do this in a time-lapse with the drone in a third-person view, so if anybody is willing, please give me a bit of feedback how all that looked. I'm guessing it was horrible because quick turning around when you have a sped up video is usually not very pleasant for the viewer. But hey, I just wanted to test it, you know. And if it's bad, let me know. Okay, just a few more pallets. And a bit of an update, I still haven't found any stationary balers that I could, for example, put on a tractor to run it, or maybe if it's run by itself like some forestry mulchers are, or choppers. I haven't found anything like that, so I'm gonna keep an eye out. I have heard that there are certain palletizers you can set up like this, and you feed bales into them and they give you pallets, hay pallets for example, out. But I haven't found anything that you could put loose hay in and it would do the same. So yeah, I'm still on the lookout for that. But otherwise, yeah, this is gonna be it for this episode, I think. No, it's not gonna be it just yet. I do wanna put back the Cider and the tractor and make everything as it should be, all nicely. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's really difficult to see. You know what? I do believe I can help myself just a bit with putting the tailgate down. Yeah, now I can actually see the trailer. Kinda sorta. Yeah, this is not the best car to be reversing a trailer with. But if you're tough, you can do it. Beautiful. Without any broken headlights or tail lights. Alrighty. Now let's see if I can take the seed out of here. I should be able to without any problems. Is it me or is there a clank in the engine? There's definitely a clank in the engine. Alright. But I guess I know what I'm doing later today. A preventive maintenance. Yeah, there's definitely a clank. Ah, brother. The engine or the machinery malfunctions are never ending, it seems. Does the clanking sound change with the engine speed? It does. Alright. So I'm guessing it's possibly the engine valves or the valves. They can clank like this. Or it might be something with the air compressor system. I got no idea, and I hope I find out before anything catastrophic happens. Yeah, I can hear the clanking inside this cab. Shit. But it simply is what it is. Yeah, the clanking is unmistakable. Why? I guess I really have overcooked the machinery at the beginning of the year with all that grass work. Oh well. There's a saying that goes like this: it's not Sunday every day. Oh yeah, by the way, I have managed to patch up the tire so we didn't need to buy a new one. They seem to be holding for the moment, but yeah, we'll see. Need the left bay to do the maintenance, so this is why I'm taking the Fendt to the other bay. Obnoxious. Straight up obnoxious. But at least I'm already in my overalls, so I don't have to worry about my clothes getting dirty. Alright, well, I'll do the basic check and then I'll see you when this is taken care of, so I can report what I find. Okay, 1 hour later, inspection completed, one issue detected. What is the issue? Moderate oil pump malfunction, oil pressure is insufficient, engine torque is noticeably reduced, engine temperature is increased, and mechanical knocking is clearly... And we are about at a service interval, it's clearly audible. Yeah. Well, alrighty then. So let's repair this. Can I select? Yes, I can. Oil pump. Do we go with standard? Oil pump should be okay with standard. And perform maintenance after repair. Yes, automatic start. Okay, so this is gonna be it. Spent another 1,489 plus the whatever maintenance gonna cost. But let's get this Mercedes back into tip-top shape, why don't we? Yeah. Anyway, I'll tag back in when the repair is done. And we'll see how much the maintenance is gonna cost. Alright, repair was completed. And I spent another 500 on the oil filters, air filters, and new oil and hydraulic fluid. So this should take care of the service interval, and it will be done at around 10 p.m. Let's see if I can if I can see the maintenance log. Yeah, repair. We fixed it, and what does the report say? Service level is required. Condition level normal. Everything is normal. Good. Normal. Excuse me, my phone rang. Brake efficiency is degraded, and that should probably be fixed by now, but battery charge is pretty good. Current power 73 out of 110. Bro. Yeah, okay, well, I'll finish with this and I'll tag back in a second. Alright. I'm losing my voice and I don't know why. In any case, Mercedes-Benz maintenance completed, no issues detected, so let's check the status after our last report. Service level is optimal, this is all good. Condition level normal. Good. Brake efficiency is still degraded, which is probably gonna have to be fixed at some time, and the power is back to 107 out of 110. So yeah, machines do lose some power with time and use, especially abuse, so that's pretty normal, and I think I can say that we're pretty happy. Yeah. You can see how much we can't see if we do maintenance at our home garage. You see, this is not available, not available, not available. Everything is not available. But if we go to the dealer shop and we do inspection, like full defectoscopy, I think we get all the information about this. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. And join us next time when we continue with this adventure. And take care. And goodbye.